Good morning, Year 10. I hope you well. I hope you had a good holiday. So I'm just going to run over a couple of very quick things before I set your work for today and explain in a little bit more detail what you need to do. First thing is, on your Google Classroom page, I put an announcement on yesterday. A couple of you have responded, which I appreciate. I'd like the rest of you to, please. There's a survey here at the bottom. So there's a very good chance, by the looks of things, we're not going to see each other for face-to-face teaching for quite some time. And that causes me a great deal of concern because your exams will definitely go ahead and you cannot afford to be missing this amount of school. So it's really important that we get this online learning right for you guys. You can get the best grade you can. So there's a survey here in which I'm asking you what approach works best for you. Would you like me to deliver live lessons every lesson during your timetable slots? Would you rather I did one live lesson maybe at the start of the week to set up the week, to explain what's going on, to check in with you, and then set work online? Would you rather I did some short instructional videos like this for every lesson and then just left you to get on with it? I'm asking you, I will make the final decision, but I'm asking you because I realise you're all going to be working in different circumstances. Some of you might be sharing laptops with other family members, some of you might be working off your phone, etc. So I just want some feedback from you as to what will work best. But do think about this maturely and sensibly. It's about what works best for you and your learning, not what you're going to find easiest, because we can't have a lacklustre approach to this if it's going to go on for some time. So do have a look at that, click on the survey and complete that for me. So today's lesson, if you go to classwork, I've set your lesson here. Who's today? Yeah, Wednesday the 6th of January. So for every lesson, I'm setting it usually as an assignment. Sometimes it might be material in an assignment, and there's something you must submit every lesson. Now, I mucked up a bit yesterday with the survey because I wasn't used to setting it, and it was difficult to mark. But thank you to those of you who actually submitted that questionnaire it was, or short quiz at the end. Today, you need to submit 2 pieces of work at the end. The first one is a short exam question. It's a 4-mark question, and so you can just type that in. The second one is a worksheet you need to complete, and I've uploaded the worksheet in a way that each of you will be able to download and edit it and re-upload it. So please make sure both those tasks are completed. I'll explain very briefly now what those tasks are about and how to make sure you do them well. So if I just open up my PowerPoint. So we're doing a case study on the River Tees. We need to have a river case study so we can refer to one example of a river in the UK. So the aim of today's lesson is to know an example of a river in the UK, and we're going to look at the River Tees up in the northeast, and to be able to name some of the river landforms that occur along that river. And obviously you know what the river landforms are because you've studied them, you know what forms them. So it's just giving some examples. So these are the tasks you're going to have to do at the end of the lesson. As I said, you're going to describe the location of the River Tees, and you can use Google Maps or whatever map software you want to do that. And then while the video plays, there's a video for you to watch, you're going to fill in a worksheet. So a bit of an overview of the River Tees. This is where the River Tees is. It's located in the northeast. This is the source up here in Crossfell, and it flows into the North Sea in there. The PowerPoint goes through a few of the things that might be helpful whilst you're completing the worksheet, but this is an extra. If you watch the video, that should be all you need. But if you're struggling to watch the video, if your internet connection isn't good enough, then these slides will help you as well. So the video you'll be watching is one of my usual favourites, which you will dislike. That's from like the 1980s, but it's a 20-minute video. And it basically, there's a link, 2 seconds, there we go, sorry, there's a link in Google Classroom, and there's a link in the Google Slides as well. Watch this video for 19 minutes. It's Elliot, who was a Geography A-level student, and he's talking about the River Tees and he goes to where it starts at the source, and he follows it all the way down to the mouth. Whilst you're watching that video, sorry, I mucked up the video there, I had to pause and restart part of it. Whilst you're watching it, you're going to complete this worksheet here. So when he's in the upland area, you're going to tell me in that box at least 3 things about the upland area of the River Tees. name that upland area. Where is it? What feature specifically is there? Then it goes to part 2, explain the V-shaped valleys there, and Elliot will explain the geology of the area and how that V-shaped valley is formed, and he will give you an example. And what I've done for the mark scheme for this is I'm just giving 2 marks for each box. So that means I need you to tell me at least, and that's at least 2 things in each of those boxes. So this is the worksheet you'll be submitting. So I will very quickly run through what I'm expecting you to do again to make it clear. During this lesson, you're going to continue to work. We're going to continue our work about the River Tees, and at the end of the lesson, you're going to submit 2 pieces of work. First thing, watch my video. Well, if you're watching this, well done, you've done that. Secondly, watch the geography video, which is 19 minutes. The link is below. Thirdly, complete that worksheet whilst watching the video. If the video isn't working or if you need some extra support, I put some slides in the PowerPoint to help you fill in the worksheet. And then finally, answer the 4-mark question. Once you've done that, you need to submit the 4-mark question and the worksheet. And I've given you until 8 p.m. this evening because, again, I don't know how some of you are working, whether some of you are sharing laptops, etc., and therefore you have to do work at different times of the day. Any questions, do pop me an email. I'll obviously be available all day to help. Thanks very much.